Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2021, the album, Dad, F, Rock on Gold Dust, Woman. All right, let's get into this video. I really did not think that I was going to be making another drama video today. I was going to go into the kitchen and I was going to make the TikTok famous macaroni and cheese. But before I was able to do that, I was uploading my previous video and I just happened to get on Twitter. And on the Twitter, Gabbie Hanna posted a new video that she penned a video that she had just uploaded like 3 minutes before. So, of course, I had to go and watch this video. If you haven't seen the video yet, the video is Gabbie Hanna in a bathtub. It is highly edited because if you listen to the end of it, it's a song. She's singing a song, and the song is called Sorry I'm Late. I don't really know if this is a music, I'm confused. Is this a music video? What's she trying to tell us through this, okay? Gabbie Hanna cannot just come right out and say something. She always has to use theatrics and that cross-eyed thing that she always does and on and on and on. Is she hitting something to us? I'm so confused, okay? So let me tell you the rabbit hole that I fell down trying to figure out what she's telling us. So the video is like 3 minutes long. It's Gabbie Hanna in a bathtub and she's splashing around and she's singing this song. And the song is Sorry I'm Late. Hold on a second, let me get out of this. And it goes into all these lyrics talking about she's lost all concept of time and that this year's been a really hard one. This year's been one hell of a ride, and you seem to take a bit too much of my mind, my friend. So I don't know if she's saying that somebody's like renting space for free in her head. I don't really know, okay? But I'm like, did she just write this song? Is this somebody else's song? I'd never heard this song before, so I wanted to kind of find the history of this song. And what's interesting was, the first thing that I pulled up was this album by Cher Lloyd that came out in 2014. The name of the album is Sorry I'm Late. Here, I'll put the album cover up for you. She's sitting in a bathtub. Now, there is no song with these lyrics on the album because Gabbie Hanna has actually written this song. These are Gabbie Hanna's lyrics. But I did think it was interesting, okay? In Gabbie Hanna's long history of copying other people, that she comes out with a song called Sorry I'm Late, and yet there's an album cover by Cher Lloyd from 2014 in a bathtub, almost exactly like Gabbie Hanna in a bathtub singing the song Sorry I'm Late. Is there a coincidence? I don't think so. So anyway, I went in to look at the rest of what was going on here with these lyrics and this song. And hold on a second. On this website, I found the entire lyrics of Gabbie Hanna's song Sorry I'm Late. And at the top, there was this information about it. And it said, about Sorry I'm Late, there's two contributors to this. On November 13th, 2020, Gabbie sang this in a Twitter voice post for a response of a fan, so-and-so on Twitter. Now, I actually went and looked on the Twitter, and Gabbie had posted, hold on just a second, well here, I'll just throw it up here somewhere, but she posted something about this, because I found a tweet where she basically said, sorry I'm late, I've lost all concept of time. The tweet was from last year, so this is not a new song of hers, this is something that she's posted about before. So anyway, oh shoot, where is my, here it is. So it says, on November 13th, 2020, Gabbie sang this in a Twitter voice post for a response of a fan on Twitter. And this person responded and said, these are definitely lyrics, right? Gabbie responded and said, no, but I'll write a song right now. Be right back. Let me get in the shower. Under the Twitter voice post, Gabbie replied, reaching out to her production team, asking if they should make it a full-length song. And then responded to these two people and said, should we? Like, as it being a full-length song. On December 15th, 2020, Gabbie uploaded a vlog on her new channel, Gabbie Hanna Music, for Vlogmas. In half of the vlog, Gabbie recorded herself in the studio with her producers, okay? So that is the history of this song. Why Gabbie Hanna chose to come out now and post this, yet again, is it like she's going to put this, is this going to be a song that you can buy? What's going on with this, okay? Gabbie Hanna I am so confused by what she is trying to do. Like, Gabbie Hanna, she's posted herself recently where she's out to dinner with friends and she's driving around in a car with a friend. So she's obviously got people around her. I would have to think, I'm just going to believe, okay? Because if Gabbie Hanna were my close friend, and she seemed completely fine at the dinner that she was at. If you watch that Instagram story, she was just sitting there laughing and being normal like the rest of them, okay? And she's driving in this car and she's singing, you know, all, whatever, and she's recording herself while she's driving. Another thing that she had chosen not to listen to, even though all of these people are saying something to her, right? I would have to believe if you were a close friend of Gabbie Hanna's and you were driving around in a car with her and you were going out to dinner with her and things like this, okay? All of these antics that she has done in the last 6 months, if you were a close friend of Gabbie Hanna's, I would have to imagine that you would say to her, Gabbie, what's going on? Like, I'm really concerned about you as your close friend. I mean, if she was my close friend, okay, maybe these friends don't care about her, I don't know. But I have to believe on some level they do, right? So you would imagine that they would say to her, Gabbie, we're really concerned about you. What is going on here? Like, you're posting all these videos, you're coming for people, you know, you're putting out this music, you've now started this OnlyFans, which you're not putting any nudes on, you're just showing your feet, you're talking on your Patreon, you're crying on your Patreon, you're posting stuff on your Instagram. It's so confusing, like, what are you doing, right? Well, if they're not saying that to her, then what you have to imagine is that behind the scenes, what Gabbie Hanna's friends and closest people next to her know is that she's completely fine. That this is all an act, okay, to create more drama, for her to sell music, to get people to watch her videos, for her to get views on her videos, for her to get more subscribers or whatever, which that's not working for her, I don't think. So it's interesting to me, right? Like, she's trying, yet again, here she is, because if you remember, she did something like this on TikTok not too long ago, where she was singing in the camera and people were so confused about what she was doing, and then TikTok like took her down and like stopped her live stream and whatever. Well, YouTube's not going to do this, because what she's going to do is she's going to say this is a music video, which I didn't even go look. Let me go look underneath here really quick. I actually watched it on the computer, so let me pull it up. Did she say underneath here that this is a new music? Did she link it to anything? I didn't look and see. Hold on a second. Gabbie Hanna music. Why is it not? Okay, Gabbie Hanna. Why can't I find her underneath it? Oh, here she is. Sorry I'm late. Posted 33 minutes ago. It's already got 33,000 views on it. 21,000 views on it. She's doing exactly what she wants to do. She's got this all planned out. She says underneath here, I felt my mental health being compromised, so I took a step back to be a person, touch some grass, pet my cat, see my friends, write some music, paint, mostly. I knew coming into this that it would be difficult, but I wasn't able to handle it the way I thought I was. The series is and always has been about healing, so if it gets to a place where it's no longer serving that purpose, I'm not going to put myself in a direction that's hurting more than it's helping. The series is not about drama. It's about my life and processing trauma. Unfortunately, a lot of that does involve people who consistently wrap me up in a drama online. Trust me, I hate it too. Taking no responsibility whatsoever, saying that this is all everybody else is doing to her and she has no part in this drama whatsoever. Right here, she said it. She said, unfortunately, a lot of that does involve people who consistently wrap me up in drama online. So I guess she's talking about Joey Graceffa, Daniel Prada, and the entire cast and crew of Escape the Night, of which I think they've proven that Gabbie was the problem, not them at this point, right? Interesting. The series is simply a documentation of life not many people experience or see. It was also meant to be a commentary on the constant targeted harassment and exploitation of women in media. She's attacking women in media, though, as well, right? It's meant to serve as a tool in shedding light on my very trivialized and misunderstood mental disability, ADHD, of which she really hasn't talked much about. She's talked a little bit about, but not much. In starting this series, I was also just starting treatment. As I was editing, I was able to look back at the situations I was describing and recognize how my lack of understanding and treatment exasperated otherwise trivial situations. I began medicating shortly after I finished filming, and it changed my life. I spent so much of my life feeling like an alien on Earth, not understanding why I thought so differently than other people, wondering why things that felt earth-shattering to me felt insignificant to the rest of the world. If someone had sat me down and explained to me that I don't process the world the same as most other people, because my brain didn't develop like most other people, I would have spent a lot less time wanting to... Okay, then she says some cuss words. Okay. This is a topic that is very dear and important to me. Men and women experience ADHD differently. The age at which you recognize and get treatment makes you experience ADHD differently. The type of ADHD, inattentive, hyperactive, combined type, makes you experience ADHD differently. Comorbidites, comorbidites and past trauma make you experience ADHD differently. The way you were raised makes you experience, she's become a teacher and all of this. To say someone's disability doesn't affect them in a certain way makes it, I never said that it didn't affect her that way, so I don't know. I know she's not directly talking to me, but a lot of people with opinions on my series haven't watched it. They watch videos talking about me without asking the time to listen to me. It sucks, but it's life. The series is my art. It's meant to be consumed in its entirety, not in bits and pieces. And she should have put it out in its entirety, not in bits and pieces. I created it so I could stop obsessing, and for all intents and purposes, it worked. I feel myself healing and moving on. I want to tell my side and never speak of it again. And I failed at the beginning by engaging online. Surprise, I'm impulsive and defensive. I'm also a human. I found myself wanting to explain myself again and again and wanting to combat every new lie. Then I took a step back into the real world where I'm a pretty happy and chill person. Online, I'm a version of me that I really can't stand. That makes sense. I mean, I understand that. From here on out, I'm offline entirely. I really hope you enjoy the rest of the series. I put a lot of time and energy into it. It helped me find myself as a person and an artist and pushed me to places I was too scared to go creatively. I'm very excited to share with you. So she's going to put the rest of the series out, and from here on out, I'm offline entirely. Is this Gabbie Hanna leaving the internet completely? She's got the comments turned off. She's got the likes to dislikes turned off. Has she put any other videos up yet? Wow. So this must be her, I don't know, I'm assuming that that's her saying that she is going to, I mean, it's interesting to me that she says the series is my art, it's not meant to be consumed in its entirety, then I don't, or until, you know, it's meant to be consumed in its entirety. I don't know why then you wouldn't release it as just one long film, or you wouldn't release all the parts together, like a series like on Netflix when they just post it all at once. She could have done that. People, I think, would have watched it depending on what each video was about. I don't know. I think it also, for her to maybe get into a video instead of singing in a bathtub and saying this directly to her audience and saying, hey, you guys, like, I was impulsive as hell and whatever. I don't know. I don't really know what to think of Gabbie Hanna anymore. And I don't know if this is, and the problem is that Gabbie Hanna is the one that has created this illusion around her where people don't know what to believe. They don't know if this is all factual, if this is not factual. They don't know what to believe, you know? It does make sense to me now, though, when she says, you know, like, online she's one person, offline she's not. I mean, when I see, you know, there's like that one, if you've seen that one clip of her where her boyfriend is behind her and she's on the bed and she's typing, like, people have made that into like a meme now, you know, and stuff. But there is like a franticness to that, you know, that when I see that little clip, I always am kind of like, I don't understand, like, why in a situation like that you wouldn't say to your boyfriend or girlfriend, hey, step away. This is not healthy for you, you know? And that's where I think, like, the people that surround a lot of these YouTubers are, like, what's their role in all of this? I don't put that on them. I don't think that they're completely responsible for it. But when you love and care about somebody, you know, don't you at some point say, I mean, he's kind of like, if you've watched that meme, he's laughing in the video. So he's engaging in it with her, you know? And that's just not the whole thing. But, you know, it's just, to me, it's really sad. This never had to be the case for Gabbie Hanna. This never had to be the case, okay? You know, somebody sent me this thing. God, I wish I could find it right away, but I know I'm not going to be able to. Somebody sent me this message on Instagram, and hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. And it was like a, oh shoot. It was, oh darn it. It was something about, like, when people are, oh darn it. I'm not going to be able to find it. But it said, it was like some meme, and it said, when everybody I've manipulated starts coming out and telling the truth on me, it's just because they hate me, or something like that. I can't remember what it said. I was going to screenshot it. Maybe I did. Hold on a second. Let me look really quick. No, I didn't. But it was such a great meme. Anyway, oh well. Well, Gabbie Hanna, if you have left the internet, if you have left the room, so to speak, I wish you the best. I hope that you get the help that you need. I hope that you're surrounded by love. I hope that you grow as a human being and you are able to enjoy all of the things that you want to enjoy in the world. I do not believe this is going to be the last that we see of Gabbie Hanna. I think she's probably made so much money off the views and the drama that she stirred up recently that she'll be okay for a while. And I think that she'll be back and in a while when she's taken a break, and she'll probably come back and say, hey, I took a really great break and I needed it, and now I'm back to story times and music and the things I loved. And I hope so. I hope so. I hope that's it, you know? I think it's kind of like an interesting remark about the YouTube world and her talking about standing up for women in media when she's going to put this series out. We have no idea what the rest of the series is going to say, and then she's just going to do this mic drop kind of moment and walk away into the sunset, right? And like I said the other day, I mean, Gabbie Hanna is basically like you know, she's coming to this child's birthday party and they're all having fun and, you know, all this kind of stuff. And it's just like she's gone around and she's ripped open presents and she's pushed over clowns in the backyard and turned over the trampoline and destroyed the cake. And then she's just walked out and said, you know, like, peace out, I'm out, right? And that's kind of what she's done a little bit. And to me, it's like, that's even more hurtful than anything else. And I also think that there becomes a point when, you know, and I've talked a lot about this on my Peterisms channel, where you find, I don't know, a serenity and a peace inside of you that she talks about having, right? And that what we just read, where you get to a point where you're like, I don't necessarily have the need to tell on somebody anymore. I'm not talking about not defending yourself always, okay? I'm talking about defending yourself to every wrongdoing that you think that has ever happened to you, every injustice in the world, right? Because sometimes you want people to listen to you. And when what you do is you point out every wrongdoing that every person has ever done to you in the world, at some point people look at that and they go, wow, like you just, like the whole world has done you wrong, right? Like where should we focus our attention on who has done you wrong the most, you know? And when you look at it that way, right? Then what you realize is you're taking all of that time and attention off of working on yourself that you could be working on these things with yourself. As somebody that, if you watch my videos on a regular basis on my channel, I've been sober for 26.5 years. I'm a huge, huge, huge advocate, okay, for substance abuse and mental health treatment. We do not have good or affordable substance abuse or mental health treatment in our country. We have bits and pieces of it here and there, but not overall, right? And it's a huge issue. And to discuss it, I think, at length is important, to talk about your journey. That's what I was hoping that her series would be, okay? The other thing is, we have a lot of YouTubers right now that are talking about medications that they are on for mental health treatment. And while I appreciate their honesty in talking about that, to imply that mental health treatment only solved by medical or like by medicine alone and not like talk therapy or counseling or working with a psychiatrist or whatever, or group therapy or whatever, it concerns me. It really, really does, right? And it's just another like Band-Aid fix to the problem. And that's just my personal opinion, but that's what I've witnessed by friends of mine that some of them, you know, are no longer here today. And it's scary to me. And I would like to hear somebody talk about their real authentic journey of going to a psychiatrist, talking about what that journey was like for them and how they've applied it to their lives. And the reality is this, okay? That there are a lot of people out there that are suffering every single day from mental health issues and substance abuse issues, but there are also a lot of people out there that are thriving, okay? And they are surviving day by day, and they are getting appropriate mental health and substance abuse treatment. And I think that we need to be highlighting those stories and talking about those stories, because those are the stories that are giving people hope and lifting them up. I hope that Gabbie Hanna finds everything that she ever wants in her life. I've never wanted anything less for a human being. I want that for her. I do. I just don't think that this road that she's taken is the way to find it. I like you guys. I was going to say, I like you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.